Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and this one is for Friday, the 12th day of December. Here we go. Let's talk today about the height at which you place the menorah. The main, the thing you're going to hear over and over and over in Hanukkah laws is Pirsumi Nisa, which means the broadcasting of the miracle, and that means that the menorah that you're placing has to be clearly something that doesn't look like it's a light to light up the house. And its placement should show, and people look at it and say, "What's that doing over there?" Oh, and it must be for Hanukkah. Now, with that in mind, therefore, we don't want the menorah to be too high on a high table in the room, because if you were to do that, then it would be acting much more like one of the lights that's lighting up the room, because lights are often put up high to spread their light around, bounce off the ceiling, etc. So you don't want it too high. You also don't want it too low, because if the menorah is just sitting like low to the ground, then it looks like someone just, I mean, it's lit, but it's just lying there, so it looks like some discarded nothing, although that would be dangerous. But, it doesn't look like you're doing anything that has to do with broadcasting any message. Therefore, the preferred measure in halacha is that the menorah should be at least 3 tefachim off of the ground. Here's a tefach, one of these, a fist and a thumb. That's about 4 inches, so altogether 3 tefachim is about a foot. So it should be more than a foot off the ground, but it should be lower than 10 tefachim off the ground, lower than 40 inches off the ground. Now, if you're hearing the math of that, that's kind of like a not so high table. So when the menorah is placed on that kind of table, that's less than 40 inches off the ground. Now you're talking about something that does not look like it's put there to light up the room. And so it arouses the questions of what's that? Oh, menorah, Hanukkah, yes, and then it reminds everybody of the miracle. That's really how it's supposed to work. So it should be somewhere between 1 foot off of the ground and 40 inches off of the ground. And then it gets you the maximum in Pirsumi Nisa. If we are going to do that and you find out that it's nowhere near any window and that no one's going to see it, you may want to discuss that with your rabbi, because in your house you might have to hoist it up higher to have it be visible from the window. So please discuss that with your rabbi. If you do end up placing the menorah higher than 40 inches off the ground, you still fulfill the mitzvah. That thing that I just told you about being between 1 foot and 40 inches, that's just lechatchila, which means that's the way you should try to set it up. But if you have to put it higher than that, then that's okay. Along the same theme, it's best that some lights be on in the room. That might seem counterintuitive to you, because you might think, no, I want the room dark so the menorah really shows. But the point is, if the room is all dark and the menorah is lit, then it's the menorah that's lighting up the room, and it gives the impression that this is some kind of candelabra that you want to light up your room with. Therefore, it's best that some light is on in the room, and then the menorah could be sending its message as not being one of the lighter-uppers of the room. It's therefore, you guessed it, Pirsumi Nisa, the broadcast of the miracle. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.